Hey everyone, what's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, depending on where you are in the world. Memorial Day weekend. It's a good weekend to catch up with some gaming. I'm here with my friend James. James, what's going on, buddy?
Hello, everyone.
So
Uh, it's
we're we're,
afternoon for me.
we're probably going to talk to death, something that's already been talked to death, but I still think it's worth talking about, and that is Forza Horizon 6, which it's been out roughly a week, considering that it did do like a early release, like what was it, May 15th, I think it was.
It was a few days. It was 19th, wasn't it? I think it was like a week, a few days
Yeah,
extra.
yeah.
Or was that
So
when it
it
came
came out.
out?
Yeah, yeah. If you excuse me, if you had early access, it came out on the 15th, and you were able to run it, and then it did a regular release on the 19th. I did the early access because my time was extremely limited last week, even though I got some of it in. So, all right, as we jump in, James, what are you playing? What are you playing the game on?
Uh, one of two. Well, actually, no, three. My Series X. Streaming it through my PC app. I'll have like YouTube on and then or I'll be streaming it on my ROG Ally X. I haven't installed it yet on my ROG Ally X. I know you said you had and you said it runs really well.
Yeah, yeah. So that was one of the first things I did. I did put on my ROG Xbox LIX, whatever name. And yeah, it does run very, very well. So I'm playing it through that, and I'm playing
I'm
it through
guessing then you have it plugged in high performance mode on.
not yet. No, not yet. I haven't had time because I've played it like 2 or 3 times on that. And actually, so I'm jumping ahead a little bit. So I played regularly through it, and then also used my Vitro glasses as well. And it's
Yeah. Just keep bragging about them.
I'll come back to that in a minute. But I have to, you know what? I'm gonna be brutally honest. As much as I like the game, and yeah, it's getting a lot of critical acclaim from everywhere else, I do have to say I like this better than 5. That's just my honest opinion. I like it better than the Mexico setting.
I mean, I think the setting's fantastic. There's only one slight thing. I think it's lost some of the sense of speed that five had.
Yeah. Okay, good. It's not just me.
I love the setting for six, and I think
Uh-huh.
the cars handle better. They feel like there's more weight to them.
Yeah.
But I do feel like in some parts of it, it feels like some of the sense, like on five when I'm doing like 150 mile an hour, and it feels like I'm doing that. Sometimes in six, it doesn't feel like I'm doing that speed. It
Right.
still feels fast, but not the same as five.
Right. Right. It's one of those things I think for a lot of gamers they'd have to play it to really kind of understand what we're talking about.
Yeah,
But I kind of feel the same thing because at one point, like there's a setting in there that kind of lets you mess with the game speed. And I think it's buried in the accessibility setting or something like that because that's like doesn't like yeah, my car feels like it's going fast, but it doesn't look like it, you know. But I have to say, so I first jumped in the Forza franchise with 3. 3 is where I really got into it, and I grabbed that maybe 6 or 7 months before 4 came out. 4 I got, and I was really impressed with the seasons, but I didn't feel like the cars handled as well. As a matter of fact, I think for me, I thought the cars handled worse in 4 than they did in 3, but I was really impressed with the season setting. When 5 came along, I thought they brought back some of what made 3 good as far as the handling, but I think where I got spoiled when it was when they came out with Forza 4 and it was in the UK and like we're doing all these different weather systems, which means games would change vastly. And then when they tried to bring that back with Mexico, I was like, but Mexico is either sunny or rainy. There's no real delineation.
we're
And
here in the
also,
UK. We have 4 seasons in one day.
yeah, if you don't like it, just wait 5 minutes. And I think when they got around to Japan, I was like, okay, everything that I liked about 3 and 4 so far, I am seeing out of 6.
And six, you'll love as well if you're more into drifting, because
Yeah,
that's what the culture's all about over there for their cars. It's
yeah,
all about the drifting, isn't it? Where drifting, I'm like, meh, I'm still in my big muscle cars because I love the muscle cars.
Yeah, and you know what? I haven't gotten around to doing any of the drift events yet. And then I and this is just me because I still kind of feel like I'm a bit of a casual when I play this game, but I didn't realize like yeah, you if you want a specific car to drift, there are specific things that you have to do to achieve that. And I've been watching a couple of YouTube videos and seeing people, you need to do this, you need to change your settings here, and you need to put these tires on. I was like, oh, okay. So I'm taking
And
notes.
the bodywork settings you can do to some of the cars is mental.
Yeah, yeah, it really is. It really is.
But I
And
started on the original. I've got all the Forza Horizons.
oh,
So I started on the 360 version.
so then let me ask the question then. So from 1 through 6, where do you rank it, or how do you feel like this has progressed since the first one?
I would say 6 is the best. But as I said, the sensor speed is a little off compared to 5. But I do think 4 was the UK one, wasn't it? I think that
Yeah,
had the some of the best settings just because, again, the seasons helped. Like, there was parts of the map that you couldn't go to unless it was winter because there was
right,
water there. But when it was winter, it's ice. You race
right,
across the ice.
right.
But
And it was much.
I've not played enough of 6 to see. Does it have the seasons in it?
It does, and I'm actually in autumn right now.
Because I've just got the. I got. It's the yellow. Is that the green band or the yellow band you get first?
The yellow.
I got that, and then I was doing some things, and now I've got the. I've got to go do some event now to get the
Yeah.
next wristband.
But see what I'm doing as well, how I'm seeing some of the different seasons is like there's certain events that once you play them, you can go back and customize those events so you can set whatever season you want it to run
Oh,
in.
nice.
So that's very much similar to 4 and 5. But of course, 4 has more of an impact because if I say I wanted winter, you're going to see snow. You know, so yeah, you have that. And before I forget too, one of the other nice touches that I really do like in this game is the auto drive.
Oh yeah. I love it because I can be like, oh, it's like 8 kilometers away. Do you know what? I'm gonna go make myself a cup of coffee and just get my car to drive itself there.
Yeah, yeah, I like that. And see what it kind of reminds me of is with Red Dead Redemption 2, you can do the cinematic mode,
Yeah.
and so you can do the same thing with this, and you actually get to enjoy a lot more of the settings. You see
Cyberpunk
buildings.
added it.
Yeah,
Cyberpunk added auto drive, and you even see your character change. You'll see them take their hands off the wheel
yeah,
when the car takes over.
yeah. I like that. Um, the other thing I like too, even though I don't see a lot of people using it as of yet, I like the car show.
I've not
Like,
seen that yet. I've
yeah.
got to have a little look in the garage.
Well, hold on to the garage. I'm gonna come to that in a second. But if you well, it's not the car show, it's the car meetup. Excuse me. The car meetup is if you go to one of the festival locations. There's like a little icon for parking, and you park your car there. And if there's other people there, you can take a look at their cars, and you can see all the stuff
Oh,
that's
that's full
going
on.
on.
Yeah, that's for that kind of thing that suits the game, especially where it's set as well.
Yeah,
Because it's all
and
about showing off the cars, wasn't it?
yeah, and I believe if because I've tried it twice, and I believe if you see something you like, if you got the credits to purchase, you can purchase that particular car. That way, you have that version of the car in your garage, so that kind of avoids going to the
That
auction.
sounds like they've copied GTA Online for that.
Yeah,
GTA Online had that way at the car meets, and if you saw someone's car, you could go up to it, and if they'd modded it in a specific way with like engine, you could buy the car the exact way it was they had it.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
I do like where you can just drive around and you just see a car for sale.
I was coming to that too. Yeah,
I'm like,
like
oh, what's
oh
this icon? Oh, it's a car for sale.
yeah, I do like that because you're driving and obviously you just see this random car. Like oh yeah. Have you done any of the treasure car missions?
Nope.
Oh,
Because I
okay.
know there's barn finds and there's treasure cars, isn't there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So that's where I'm kind of
Too
on
many
like
games, not enough time.
yeah, like the barn finds. Huh. Well, so let me explain the difference. So the barn finds, for those that have not gotten around to it yet, the barn finds is it's like it's always been in Forza games. You go find the location, you locate the storage area and the car is, always broken down, and then you got to wait for some time for it to be restored. Whereas the treasure car finds, you find it, all you got to do is, click on it, a little screen comes up, somebody washes off the car, and then you can just get right in it and go should you choose to. So I'm kind of here, or I'm neither here nor there on that. I'm not exactly sure why they included it, because I always felt like, okay, the barn finds, it took a little bit more, because you had to wait. Either you want to pay the credits to fix it up right then and there, or you had to wait.
Well, the thing is, on the treasure ones, what type of cars are they? Because normally with the barn finds, they're older cars.
Yeah, these are all different kinds of cars. Like I got like 3 or 4 so far. There's a Charger, there's a Porsche, and like I said, they're older, but they're not like, well, yes, this was like a rare make, et cetera, and so forth, like they've been doing. So they're not. I don't
Maybe
want to
it's
say comparable.
maybe it's
They're
just some
about the
people.
same though.
Maybe some people don't like the barn finds, so they're trying to do a mixture of the two. So you can have the barn finds if you want them, or you can just have the treasure ones where you can use
Yeah,
the car instantly.
yeah, I guess so.
One thing that has got me excited though, with this engine, that is this what they're going to be using for the Fable game? Because they're doing Fable.
I was going to say the same thing.
And if
So
it looks this good,
let me come to performance. So I'm running on PC. I have a 5070 Ti GPU. Yeah, blah blah blah. Whatever. I'm just trying to give people out there like an idea how it's going to run. Since I've played it, I've had one crash, but that first crash I had was last week, and that was right before the release. So I was like, okay, that's kind of par for the course. If you get there,
yeah, a lot of the day one patches you don't get in the early access period.
yeah.
Do you?
So I had one crash. I had a couple of issues with the game skipping at weird times. Like, it wasn't like any lag. It's just like it'll just. And then once they patched it all up, everything's been fine. Ray tracing is wonderful. It's one of those games, wherever you're playing it, if you could play it full on, whatever you can do is whatever you can do to get it to run at the fullest potential of your GPU, run it. It's a gorgeous game.
Yeah, on my Series X, it's absolutely gorgeous. Even when I'm streaming it to my PC, through the Xbox app, and
Yeah,
even though that's a lower, it still looks fantastic.
yeah, yeah,
Where a lot of games, when you run them, when you stream them, you can see it's the lower quality.
yeah.
On this, the quality's still there. It's just the resolution. So it's like magic, I tell you.
Yeah, yeah.
But on my Series X itself, it's just glorious.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing you got to do. And I've just gotten around to using my wheel as well, and playing around with all the settings, the graphic settings and the wheel settings. It's just a freaking amazing.
I believe you can also customize, with the vinyl stuff, you can customize windscreens now as well.
I haven't tried that yet.
Because I've seen people that've done like Lightning McQueen, and they put his eyes on the on the windscreen, and that's like, that's crazy.
Yeah. I did see a couple of those floating around. I haven't tried that yet. Now, excuse me. Let me come to that, because I did have one issue with delivery, but coming back to the performance issues, like I said, I've hardly had any. Once everything updated, and then also running it on handheld mode, medium settings, I believe, either low to medium settings. I'm still, and I'm not a frame rate whore or anything like that. But for those that want to know, yeah, you can easily get 60 frames per second on a good beefy handheld, and again, it looks great. Of course, you're not getting all the ray tracing, but by the time you shrink it down to that little small package, it doesn't matter. It just still looks gorgeous.
Yeah.
Now, and then of course I was talking about the glasses. You don't hear about the glasses.
There we go again.
But it looks great. It looks great. You have OLED screens on your face. Yeah, it looks great. So yeah, if you got some augmented reality glasses, I highly encourage, hook it up to that. Put that sucker in the cockpit and just let it roll. So Do you have any complaints about the game? Is there anything outside of the handling and the speed? Do you have any complaints?
Um, yes, one major one, and it
Okay.
proper bummed me out. No bloody beards.
True.
But I'm glad they got. Well, maybe I'm not got far enough in. But that's what I hated about 4 and 5 was every time you do a wheel spin, you get, oh, I've got a new shirt. Oh, I've got new trousers. I don't care about that. I'm racing a car.
Right.
But at least give me character a beard. I've got a beard. I want a beard in the game. I can give him prosthetic arms. I can give him a hearing aid, but I can't give him a
Yeah.
beard.
Yeah. You know what? And I have to agree with you. I think that's still one of my biggest complaints on the game is that the wheel spins. It's its own gotcha kind of thing.
It's RNG as well. That's the problem.
Yeah.
And the worst is when you see it roll and you're like, oh, and it's like, oh no, you've only got 5 instead of this legendary car. Unlucky.
Yeah. It'll either.
And I haven't checked the horns because I know it annoyed me with 4 and 5, where you could put a horn on the car, but all your cars had that horn. It wasn't specific to that car. I don't know if they've changed it in 6. Because GTA Online or GTA lets you can put that horn on each specific car. And it's like, well, if it's a game, now this is a game that's just about cars, so why can't I just have a specific horn on one car?
For each car, yeah, that would make sense. See, and I'm one of those. I've never really changed the horn. I rarely use my horn. But
well, in 5, my car had a chicken horn because my guy was in a chicken suit.
Okay. I think my only pet peeve with the game right now is
so I've not got far enough in to really encounter a lot of the other stuff they've added.
It's changing delivery, because the one thing I've always had a big complaint about is when you're looking for something, like you can see it, but I wish they would put a preview system on there where I could look at it before I add it.
Yeah, because is it still like where you see the pictures, you can kind of make it out, but you want to look on the car, be able to turn the car.
Right, like I want to see how it looks on my car before I add it on, but no, you can't do that. You just have to download it. You have to wait. I mean, granted, it's only a few seconds, but I would rather have a preview. Like, yeah, this is what I want to roll with, and I'm glad they don't charge credits for that, because I'd have been pissed as all hell. Thankfully, they've never have, but it just takes so much time out. You get on there, and then I still. And again, this is a pet peeve. This really doesn't take away from the game, but there's still low polygons. Like when you look at it up close, you can kind of tell, like, yeah, this is a polygon and not like something that just looks natural being on a car. But of course, by the time you get in the car and you're looking at it from way back, it doesn't make that much of a difference. But still, when I'm looking at my car up close, I don't want to be able to
especially for the likes of you, because you're a photographer, so you like to get up close and to see shots and do where the likes of me, I'd be like, well, I'm not looking that close, so it doesn't bother me in the slightest.
Yeah. The one last thing I did want to mention are some of the showcases and some of the stuff that they've done differently with them. I do like there was one showcase I did where it was more, it felt so much like I was going through an obstacle course. And I was like, okay, this is way different, because it took a lot of skill. So like you have to like really hit these little sudden corners, jumps.
So it's not just like normally at the showcase, like you're racing against something.
Right. This was like you're racing, but yeah, you really need some good skills to get around these corners and stuff. I was like, okay, this was an added addition. I did also do the one with the mech.
Oh, the Gundam.
Yeah.
I've not done that yet. I've seen it.
Yeah, it's fun. It is what it usually is. Like you're racing against something impossible, but you still manage. I mean, it's Japanese culture, so why not?
Yeah. Well, it's like the original Forza Horizon.
Yeah.
The very first showcase, it was Mustang versus Mustang.
Yeah.
So you're in the Mustang car, and it was a P-51 Mustang World War II fighter that you're racing against.
Yeah. So similar. So that much hasn't changed. But any last thoughts?
I need to put more time into it.
Yeah.
Because I still haven't played enough that I could say, if you don't have Game Pass, yeah, get it. Because I've not played enough of it. But if you've got Game Pass, it's a no-brainer. Install and play it. Or even if you don't want to install it, just stream it, give it a test, see whether you want to install it or not. Because it's a no-brainer.
I feel the same way.
But if you love I would say though, even though I haven't played, if you love the Forza, this is each Forza Horizon. They've always done it. They get better and better and better. They falter a little, like I said, with the I think I said I've not seen the seasons properly, but I think 4 did the seasons the best.
Yeah. I feel the same way, and I feel the same way about this game. I've put in enough time where, they don't change the formula up too much, because of course the question is now, what are they going to do for 7? Because I think they really topped themselves with this.
Why fix it if it's not broken?
Yeah.
More just about locations now, what they can pick for locations.
Yeah, that's where we are now, because it's not too much they can change up. Oh, one last thing I did, fail to mention. I did like the idea that some of the cars from past games, like if you've played past Forzas, they brought some of your cars over, so you're starting off with a goodly amount of cars.
I got a car because I've played every Forza.
Yeah. So just about every last game they brought over a few, and that's another big thing too.
The signature vehicle that was on the box art.
Yeah,
you've got those cars.
Yeah, because I'm still using my AMG. So yeah, really quick. That's one last thing I do want to leave with. It's a very good, accessible game. You don't feel like you're getting in. Matter of fact, really quick, I have to say, this was one of the conversations I was having with a friend of mine, because he was afraid to get into it because he didn't want to go through another Gran Turismo. I said, it's definitely not like that. You get in within at least about a good hour. If you play the game for at least a good hour, you should at least have like 3 or 4 cars that are just given to you somehow. Okay, if I'm going to play a particular race, I have a car for a particular race. You're not worrying about unlocking stuff, because stuff is always just being slow to you.
Like when you pick one car, it will say pick from these 3. You still have access to those other 2 for the races.
Yes.
You can't drive them normally, but you'll have access into the races. But also, I did a couple of races, and you get the rewards thing, isn't it? And I've got cars from that.
Yeah.
Like I've got 4 or 5 cars just from the rewards, and I've only been playing a couple of hours.
Right. That's the thing, and then you'll have enough credits to buy stuff too. So and then with the wheel spins, if you're lucky, you can get there's ways to play and get cars.
Yeah.
Period. You'll always have something. And then one of the things, and I'm sorry that we haven't finished this out. One of the things that I like is when you're going through the progression system, they're not forcing you to jump in the fastest car possible. Like no, we're not going to put you in an X-class car and have you bombing down the speedway.
I've had this is a dirt track. You need a dirt car, even if it's only like 400 or 500. The speed that's what you need. Because if you do this in a high performance car, you're just going to be crashing everywhere.
Yeah. So we're going to wrap this up. These are our first impressions of Forza 6.
I'll definitely be playing more. That's guaranteed. I will play more.
Yes.
So I suppose that could be seen as a recommendation, where other games will be like, I might continue with this. I definitely will carry on with it. Because the funny thing is, I'm not a huge racing car fan, but the Forza Horizon games I've always enjoyed.
Yeah.
Because I think a lot of it's not just about the racing; it's just about the exploring the world.
Right, because that's another thing. If you just feel like you want to drive around, just drive.
And one thing, you can't destroy peach blossom trees.
Oh my God.
Which is to do with the respect the culture, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Which I thought was a nice touch.
Definitely.
Go high speed and just wreck yourself.
Yep, wrap yourself around the tree. Go knock it out, buddy.
Checking them little, I don't know what they're called. They look like little dough ball things around all the different.
The mascots, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm yeah. So
I think it's more to divert you off the map.
Yeah, it is. Just squirrel. So, all right. So that'll do it for us, folks. And hopefully, when 007 First Light comes around, we'll have something.
I was being cautiously optimistic, but the more I see it, the more I hear it, I was like, I wish I could get it.
Yeah. So we'll swing around that one pretty soon. Other than that, myself and James. Later.
Take it easy.